Hi, I'm David from Kronos Audiovisual, and today on the Video Review Diaries we want to look at a brand new turntable range which we've just taken on. This is the EAT, or one of the EAT models. EAT stands for European Audio Team. It's headed up by a lady called Josephina Leitzenegger. Now, if you've heard that surname before, that's because her husband Heinz is the CEO of Project Turntables. EAT is a totally different range from Project, and as I say, it's headed up by Heinz's wife. There's a lot to talk about with this particular turntable and the EAT turntables in general. Josephine herself used to be a model, very elegant lady, and her idea behind the EAT turntables was to have turntables which were elegant themselves and weren't overly large, I think would be the way to describe. She feels a lot of the high-end turntables on the market are really bulky looking and they're not elegant and sophisticated, which is the idea behind the EAT designs. This particular model retails at just over 4,000. This is the C Sharp, and it's £4,049 with the tone arm, but without the cartridge. And with this particular cartridge, which is the Joe number 5, which is a moving coil cartridge, you get a deal if you buy the two together. So the cartridge is normally £900, but you get it for £700 if you buy it on the turntable. So that's a decent saving, so £200 saving. You'll see yourself, the turntable uses a lot of, although the idea of the turntable is an elegant design, it does not mean that it does not use state-of-the-art materials. So you'll see you've got a carbon fiber part to the chassis. So you've a very heavily modified MDF chassis with a layer of carbon fiber between it. So you have a tremendous amount of vibration damping in the actual plinth itself. The platter is a very heavy, specially designed aluminium platter, but there's also a mat above the platter which is joined to the platter, which is made of recycled vinyl. So it's a perfect match for vinyl records to sit on top of. There's also an awful lot of vibration damping in this turntable, and they use a special thermo polymer material for that damping, and that is on the platter, on the bearing, below the tone arm. So there's a huge amount of vibrational damping on this turntable. The clamp's very sophisticated as well. You'll see you just literally screw it off here and then screw off the clamp itself. So this is a really nice clamp, much better than a lot of the cheaper clamps on other turntables, even by its weight. And it's again designed to remove vibration because you've got two different sections to the clamp. The arm itself again is quite unique. It's a hybrid uni-pivot dual pivot arm. So it basically has the sound quality of a uni-pivot with the design of a dual pivot. So again, quite a sophisticated arm, carbon fiber arm tube, special aluminium for the head shell, and even internally they use a special grease to damp the actual tone arm itself. So there's a huge amount of research goes into these EAT turntables, and given their price points, they started under £2,000 and go up to just over 10. So they are not insanely expensive given the amount of technology and how elegant they look. Again, you have separate outboard electronic speed control, and when you look at the turntable, when you look at the features it has, the very exotic materials that they're using, and the fact that it is a really elegant looking turntable, and there's no one can argue that point. So we're really excited by this range of turntables. As I say, they don't cater for everyone because they start at about £2,000. So it's not an entry-level turntable by any stretch of the imagination, but all the turntables have this very sort of elegant look about them. And as I say, you know, I think when you take into account the materials they're using, how sophisticated the turntables are, the amount of attention to detail to remove unwanted vibration, which at the end of the day, that's the most important thing for turntables. You do not want any vibration. And this turntable is very, very firmly focused on doing that. Like a lot of our products, you know, these are available on finance, so that makes them easier to buy. So we can do buy now, pay later, low cost finance, or even interest-free credit. That makes it a little bit more affordable for many people. A lot of people will like the fact it's also a very simple turntable to use. There's not a ridiculous amount of setup with it. You have the outboard electronic speed control. The cartridge comes pre-fitted if you go with the EAT cartridge, so there's very, very little setup involved. It's not like a lot of turntables where you almost need an engineering degree to be able to set them up. The whole sort of premise behind this turntable range is it's an elegant and simplified design, using the latest technology and materials to damp and to remove vibration. So, you know, we're really excited to bring this range on board. There's a new UK distributor who we believe is offering a much better level of service and spares and other things with the turntable. So we're very comfortable taking the brand on and being able to supply it to our customers. As you know, Kronos Audiovisual is a vinyl specialist. We stock a lot of vinyl product, and we try to give customers a really good range of choice as well, because, you know, some people prefer a more traditional turntable, some people prefer something more skeletal. So it's nice to be able to give customers the best turntables in their respective price points, at literally every conceivable price point. So from below £200 right up through to hundreds of thousands, we have vinyl options for customers. This one, as I say, is just over 4,000 or 4,750 with the cartridge. So it is exceptionally good value for money when you realize how much you're getting for the price. You know, it's not an entry-level turntable, as I've said, but that's not what EAT are all about. But they do offer, I think, really good value for money when you look at what you're getting for the price. Please, if you have the opportunity to come in and see and hear any of the EAT turntables, we have a number on demonstration in our stores. Please do feel free to come in and look at them and listen to them. I think you have to see them in the flesh to really appreciate how beautiful they are. And when you hear them, hopefully you'll be really impressed with the sound quality. Thank you so much for listening.